Can you imagine an app that over 45 million people use? Could you also imagine that in 5 years, the same number of people will increase by 30 million? If you haven't guessed it, what I'm speaking of is ride sharing, or more familiarly known as Uber or Lyft. Ride sharing not only is a safe and reliable way of transportation, but is an excellent source of income. I personally use and drive for Uber. I'm going to share with you my experience in this industry, such as how I got started, pros and cons, and what the future looks like for ride sharing. My journey with ride sharing takes us back to June 2016. My friends and I were in Florida on vacation. We quickly realized that taxis and car rentals were going to cost us a fortune, but we still needed transportation. One of my friends said, "Hey, why don't you download that Uber thing?" In minutes we were online and had access to numerous drivers for just a few dollars. I immediately fell in love and still use Uber to this day. There are no long waits. Drivers will usually arrive in minutes and take you directly to your destination. After a year of riding with Uber, I wanted to join the other side, so I became a driver. Uber required an application, a background check, and vehicle inspection. To drive, you're required to have a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, and a car 2004 or newer. If getting a car is an issue, some areas of Uber can have extremely low rental car rates for its drivers. Those with criminal records might find it difficult to drive with Uber. I assume the risk is too high. These companies take pride in their riders' safety. That being said, in a few days, I got approved and I was on the road. My first night out, I made $180 in 5 hours. I couldn't believe it. The driver app was simple to use and GPS was very accurate. I was receiving rider after rider all night long. Other perks for Uber, they're offering discounts on your phone plan, which takes some of the cost burden off its drivers. They offer many other perks such as gas discounts, financial planning, and they're even trying to get some of the drivers' health insurance, which is a very good plus. However, I've come to find out that Uber has its ups and downs. Driving during the weekdays can get pretty slow, which is why I only recommend this for secondary income. You only drive when you want, so it supplements a regular job pretty well. You do have to use your personal vehicle, so wear and tear needs to be considered before you get started. Overall, I am happy with driving and I recommend it to anyone. So you might be wondering, is this just a fad or is it going to fade out? I admit I was pretty skeptical at first, and I thought it would die out. The convenience and bargain have made it prevail. There are promising statistics that suggest ride sharing is here to stay. The U.S. alone in 2017 generated over $11 billion in revenue. This was topped only by China with an astonishing $22.5 billion. As I already mentioned, by 2022, over 70 million people are expected to be using ride-sharing apps. That brings an estimated $28 billion in revenue. For those of you who, I don't know if you're business majors or what, but that's a big chunk of the pie. Our population is rising and demand for transportation is too. Numbers like these humble me because I would love to spend more time driving. Hopefully now you know more about ride sharing. It takes only a few minutes to become a driver, and it only takes a few minutes to become a rider, and only a few days to become a driver. If you decide to drive, I hope your journey is an exciting one and as fruitful as mine has been. The future looks bright for this industry, and I believe it will last many more years to come. Its popularity and millions of happy riders and drivers have made companies like Uber and Lyft a household name. Thank you very much.